Yes, sir. That's right, sir. 155 brand new luxury cars, sir. Ugh! Harry, hang on. Look at this. She's reading a book. That's not normal for a 5-year-old. I think she might be an idiot.
Listen to this. It was the best of times and it was the worst of times.
Stop scaring your mother with that book, boy.
I'm a gal!
And she keeps trying to tell me stories, Harry. I mean, it's not normal for a girl to be all thinking. I'll have to call you straight back. I'm trying to pull off the biggest business deal of my life, and I have to listen to this? What about me? I got a whole house to look after. Dinners don't microwave themselves, you know. I'm off to Bleach by Roots, and I shan't be talking to you for the rest of the evening. But I'm going to make us rich. How rich? Very rich. Russian businessmen. Very stupid Russian businessmen. Your genius husband is going to sell them 155 old bangers as brand new luxury cars.
But that's not fair. Cars will break down. That's not fair. Cars will break down. What about the Russians?
Fair? Listen to the boy.
I'm a gal.
Fair does not get you anywhere, you thick-headed twit brain. All I can say is thank heavens Michael inherited his old man's brains, eh, son?
Michael.
Well, I shall take the money when you earn it, and I shall spend it. But I shan't enjoy it because of the despicable way in which you've spoken to me tonight. This is all your fault. Your stupid books and your stupid reading.
That's not right.
You're off to school in a few days, and I know your headmistress, Agatha Trunchbull, scary woman she is. I told her all about you. Used to compete in the Olympics, throwing the hammer. Imagine what she's going to do to a poor little goblin like you, boy.
I'm a gal.
Now get off to bed, you bookworm. There! It's green! What? My hair is green! Why on earth would you do that? Oh, what am I gonna do? what?
You can pretend you're an elf.
What are you talking about, you fool? The boys are new me.
Oh, Mom, would you like to hear a story?
Don't be disgusting. The sooner you're locked up in school, the better. Matilda, what a pleasure to see you here in the library again.
I mean, yes, my mum wanted me to stay home with her, but I think it's good for grown-ups to have their own space.
Your parents must be proud to have a girl as clever as you. And do you tell them stories like you tell me? I love your stories. That's a hint, by the way.
Once upon a time, the two greatest circus performers in the world, a skipologist and an acrobat, fell in love and got married. They performed some of the most incredible feats together. People who come from miles around. Kings, queens, celebrities, and astronauts. Not just to see their skill, but to see their love for one another. Which was so deep, it was said that cats would turn as they passed by them, and dogs would weep with joy. They moved into a beautiful old house, and although they loved each other, they were sad. We have everything, but the one thing, we do not have a child. Their sadness overwhelmed them, and their work became the only place that they could escape the tragedy of their lives. And so they decided to perform in the most dangerous feat ever known to man. It was called the Burning Woman, hurling through the air with dynamite in her head over trucks and spiky objects, caught by the man, locked in the cage. It is the most dangerous feat ever known to man. It is our destiny.
Well, what happened?
I don't know yet. I'll see you tomorrow, Mrs. Phelps.
After your first day of school. anyone read this?
Ooh, me, pick me, miss. I can read it. Me.
Very well, Mimi. I think we'd better leave it there, Mimi. We don't want you to burst a blood vessel on your first day. Lavender?
Is the first word tomato?
No. But tomato is a very good word.
Yes!
Matilda?
I can now read words.
So, Matilda, you can read words.
Well, yes. I needed to learn how to read words so I can read sentences. Because basically a sentence is just a big bunch of words. And if you can't read sentences, you've got no chance for books.
And have you read a full book yourself?
Oh yes, more than one. I love books. Last week I read quite a few.
A few? What books did you read?
Nicholas Nickleby, Oliver Twist, Jane Eyre, The Lord of the Rings, Crime and Punishment, and Captain Hunt.
Matilda Wormwood.
Daughter of Mr. Harry Wormwood, owns Wormwood Motors. Excellent man. Told me watch out for a brat though, says she can be a real whore.
Oh no, headmistress. I don't think Matilda's that kind of child at all.
Miss Honey, what is the school motto?
Bominatum est magitum.
Bominatum est magitum. Children are maggots. In fact, it must have been her who put that stink bug under my desk this morning. I'll have her for that. Thank you for suggesting it.
But I didn't... Miss Trunchbull, Matilda Wormwood is a genius!
Nonsense!
It is my opinion that this little girl should be placed with the 11-year-olds.
We cannot just place her in with the 11-year-olds. What kind of society would that be? What about rules, honey? Rules.
I believe that Matilda Wormwood is an exception to the rules.
An exception to the rules. In my school.
Herbert.
Look at these trophies, see how my trophies gleam. In the sunlight, see how they shine. What do you think it took to become English hammer throwing champion 1969? Do you think in that moment, when my big moment came, that I treated the rules with casual disdain? No, 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 no! Throw the hammer for your country. You have to stay inside the circle all the time. If you want to make the team, you don't need happiness or self-esteem. You just need to keep your feet inside the line. Sing, Jenny!
If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time.
I applied just one simple rule to hammer throwing life and school. Life's a ball, so learn to throw it. Find the valley line and tow it. And always keep your feet inside the line. Now get out!
I'll have you know, headmistress, that it is my intention to help this little girl, whether you like it or not.
Stupid, nasty, question-asking Russians.
Don't tell me we're not rich.
They took one look at the mileage on the first car and said that these cars were knackered. I told them that the mileage so high was a manufacturing mistake.
So So you lied?
Of course I lied.
And they didn't believe you?
Of course they didn't believe me. I've got green hair!
I've got hair.
And what's this? Another flaming book? What's wrong with the telly?
Oh, no, it's a lovely book. Honestly, you should read it.
Here's what I think you're lovely.
Do you have any super glue?
Yes, it's in the cupboard. Oh, and while you're at it, why don't you stick your stupid egg?
Oh no! I went for my dance lesson with Rodolfo.
Just because you find that life's not fabric doesn't mean that you just have to bring out fabric. If you really take it from the chin and fabric, nothing will change. Even if you do alone, you must have to live like little smoky. If you set your back alive.
Gonna be late. Got my eye on you, boy.
I'm a gal. Matilda, do all those brains in your head give you a headache? I mean, it's gotta hurt all being all squished in there. Nah, it's fine. I think they all just fit. Well, I better hang around just in case they start to squeeze out of your ears. I'm Lavender, and I think it's for the best if we're best friends. Pardon me, someone poured a whole can of treacle onto Miss Trunchbull's chair. Someone told her I did it, and now she's after me. That's not fair.
Once the Trunchbull tides are guilty, you are squished.
The saying should go deep and be in choky. What turkey say it's covered in her office, which she throws kids into. She's lined up with nails and spikes and bits of broken glass.
There's a place you are sent if you haven't been good, and it's made of spikes and wood, and it isn't wide enough to sit. And even if you could, there are nails on the bottom, so you wish you'd stood when the hinges creak and the door is closed. You cannot see squat, not the end of your nose. When you scream, you don't know if the sound came out or the scream in your head even reached your mouth.
then your mother is a twit. You, what is your name?
Matilda. Matilda Jr.
Well, Wormwood, you've just made a very big mistake.
And just so you all know, she's my best friend.
Wow.
Yes, sir. Completely different cause, sir. Green hair? Yes, it was, National Green Hair Day, a celebration of all the wonderful green things in the world, like, lettuce and snot. Tomorrow one, sir? Absolutely, sir. Bye-bye, sir. Now that is how you do... Sorry. That is how you do... I think I'm gonna leave this on. Looks like rain.
Yes, hello. My name is Miss Honey, Matilda's teacher.
Bit busy right now.
It will only take a moment.
Oh, well, come on in if you must. This is Rodolfo. He's my dance partner. We're rehearsing.
Ciao. Italiano, bene. Who is this baby? What interrupted you?
What do you want, Miss Chutney?
It's Miss Honey. And as you know, Matilda is in boarding class, and children in boarding class aren't really expected to read.
We'll stop our reading then. Lord knows we've tried.
I'm in the zone, dog.
I'm not in favor of girls getting all clever pants, Miss Hussey. Looks are more important than books. Look at you, and then look at me. You chose books, and I chose looks. Good day.
And so the great day arrived. Everything was arranged by the acrobat's sister, a frightening woman who used to be an Olympic class hammer thrower who loved nothing more than to scare the children out of the town. And suddenly, out came Escapades.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the burning woman hurled into the air with dynamite in her hair over sharks and spiky objects, caught by the man, locked in the cage has been canceled.
No!
Canceled because my wife is pregnant.
So it has a happy ending? No! The acrobat's sister stepped forward and produced a contract!
I have paid for everything. I have paid for the posters, the publicity, the catering, the toilet facilities. Where is my profit? A contract is a contract. You shall perform this feat or off to prison you both shall go.
No. What happens next? I don't know. I'll tell you tomorrow. them while I teach the rest of the class. And if you have any questions, well, I shall do my best to answer them. How does that sound?
Aww.
Matilda, that is the biggest sack in the world. You're gonna hook all the air out of me.
Matilda, where is Matilda?
Miss Trunchbull?
Aha, you admit it, do you?
I meant what, Miss Trunchbull?
This morning, the carbuncle snapped like a serpent into the kitchens and stole a piece of cake off my tea tray.
I did not. Miss Trunchbull, Matilda's been here all morning.
Standing up, little spitball, are you? Well, this crime took place before school started. Therefore, she is guilty.
I didn't do anything.
Okay, look, I stole the cake, and I was totally, honestly, maybe thinking about turning myself in. Maybe. But the cake was so good that it ate so fast that I was beginning to fight back. See?
You are a crook and a thief, and I shall crush you.
Suddenly, a humongous chocolatey gas wafted into my mouth, past air, past lavender, and then full into the face of the Trunchbull.
Bruce Bogtrotter, listen, you enjoyed my cake, didn't you?
Yes, miss. I'm sorry, but I...
As long as you enjoyed the cake, that's all that matters.
Is it?
Yes, Bogtrotter, it is.
Then I did. Thank you.
Wonderful, marvelous, makes me so happy. Gives me a lower glow in my lower intestine. Oh, cook! What's the matter, Bogtrotter? Lost your appetite?
Oh, yes, I'm full.
You are not full. Criminals like you are not full until I say you are.
But...
No buts, eat.
And Mr. Tilly's sick.
He should have thought of that before he decided to steal my cake. Eat.
He can't.
Eat.
Come on, explode.
Eat.
Slice, or even two, Bruce. Might be nice, but even you, Bruce, have to admit, between you and it, there's not a lot of difference in size. He can't.
He can't.
No, you got a man, you got a man, Bruce. He might explode. He's quite elastic. Doesn't make it so, he's fantastic. Look at him go. Bruce, never again be subject to abuse. But your immense caboose. So tell the truth, Bruce. Another step, but you were tightening the noose. We never thought it was possible. But here it is coming true. You can have our cake and eat it too. The time has come to put that tummy tongue to use. No excuse, Bruce. And I can tell, I think you want your trousers loose. Oh, suck it in, Bruce. You're on to the next. What is it? What do you do? You'll win. You'll never win. Come on, Bruce, be our hero. Cover yourself in golden glory.
Sorry. I got carried away.
Quite all right, Jenny. We all do sometimes, even me. Good show, Bogtrotter. Good show. Well, Bogtrotter, are you coming?
Coming where?
Oh, did I not mention? That was only the first part of your plan.
glad you're here. I'm dying for the next part of the story. I haven't slept a wink.
Mrs. Phelps, what's the revenge section?
What? Is there a child at school who's behaving like a bully?
Not a child exactly. Do you want to hear the next part of the story?
What are we waiting for?
As they prepared themselves for the most dangerous feat that had ever been performed, the acrobat gave her husband a kiss. Smile, we've done this 1,000 times. First, I escape from the cave, lean out, catch you with one hand, grab a fire extinguisher with the other, and put out the flames on your specially designed dress before they blow your head off! Ah!
Sorry, go on.
The trick started well. The moment the dress was set alight, the acrobat swung into the air. She hurled over the sharps and spiky objects. Suddenly, the padlocks pinged open and the huge chains fell away. The door flung open and the escapologist reached out to catch his wife and the child.
I can't look.
He grabbed her legs.
Hooray! Happy ending.
No,
No?
no. The escapologist added just a touch too much foam. And the hands became slippy. And she fell.
Did she survive?
She broke every bone in her body, except the ones at the ends of her little fingers. She lived long enough to have their child. Love that dress with all your heart. She's all we ever wanted. And then she died. And then things got worse.
Worse? Matilda, how could they get worse?
I'm afraid they did get worse, because the escapologist was so kind that he never suspected the evil aunt to be bullying him. In fact, he asked her to move in with him to help look after his daughter. She was nothing but cruel to the little girl, beating her whenever she did anything wrong. But all in secret, so the escapologist never suspected a thing.
Let's call the police!
Mrs. Phelps, it's just a story.
What? Oh, yes, of course. I better go.
So, who's enjoying the show? But we'd rather be watching some telly. Me too. So me and my song read a little ditty about the telly. So hope you enjoy. Somewhere on a show I heard that a picture tells 1,000 words. So telly, if you bothered to take a look, it's the equivalent of like lots of books. All I know I learned from telly, this big beautiful box of facts. If you know a thing already, baby, you can switch your channel over just like that. Endless joy and endless laughter, folks that never meet ever after. All you need to make you wise is 23 minutes plus advertisements. Why would we waste our energy turning the pages 1, 2, 3 when we could sit comfortably on a lovely balcony watching people singing and talking and doing stuff? All I know I learned from telly. The bigger the telly, the smarter the man. So you can tell from my big telly just how clever that I am. Take it away, son. Remember this. You can't learn that from a stupid book. All I know I learned from telly. What to think and what to mind. No, I was pretty smart already, but now I'm really, really smart, very, very smart. Endless content, endless channels, endless chat on endless panels. All you need to fill your life is without ever really think on nothing. Why would we waste our energy trying to work out intricacies when we can sit happily on our lucky balconies and watch slightly famous people talk to really famous people? All I know I learned from telly. The bigger the telly, the smarter the man. So you can tell from my big telly just how clever but clever I am. Who the Dickens is Charles Dickens? Mary Shelley, gosh, she sounds smelly. Harry Potter, what a rotter. James Joyce doesn't sound nice. Ian McEwan, you like spewing. Harry Potter, what a rotter. James Joyce, William Shakespeare, Moby Dick, easy grandma.
Annabelle.
155 old bangers on my hands. How could I possibly make the mileage go back? I couldn't very well drive each one backwards now, could I?
Backwards.
When suddenly, I had the most genius idea in the world. I grabbed a drill and using my incredible mind, I attached it to the speedometer of the first car and whacked it into reverse.
Backwards.
That's right. Within a few minutes, the mileage was reduced to practically nothing.
Backwards.
Exactly. 10 minutes later, the Russians arrived. Dark suits, expensive glasses.
Russians are nocturnal. I saw it on a program last night.
That was a program about badges.
Same thing. And, did it work? Fantastico! Now I can afford Rodolfo all day long.
But they trusted you and you cheated them.
What have we done to deserve a child like you? You know what I think I'm going to do tomorrow?
I'm going to go down to that school of yours and tell your teacher that you're never to be yet again.
What? No.
And if she does, I will have her fired. And you will never read another stinking book as long as you live, young man.
I'm a girl.
Go to bed, you nasty little creep.
Backwards.
The escapologist daughter suffered in silence, never saying a single word about the evil aunt's bullying. This only encouraged the woman to greater cruelties until one day she exploded.
You are a useless, nasty little creep.
And the aunt beat her and threw her into a dank, dark, dusty cellar, locked the door, and went out.
Have I been so wrapped up in my grief for my life that I've forgotten what mattered to us most? I love you so much and I shall spend the rest of my life trying to make it up to you.
But when the little girl fell asleep, the escapologist's thoughts turned to the acrobat's sister.
Bullying children is her game, is it? And let's see what happens when the wrath of a grown man stands before her!
But that was the last the little girl ever saw of her father.
What are you doing to this woman?
They're for Matilda.
Not on my watch. There's an age for breathing and an age for being a useless little toad. These are toads. Aren't you, Bog Trotter?
Yes, a good ball trotter. Yes, yes.
Sit. Miss Honey, you believe in fluffiness and kindness and books and stories. That is no way of teaching. To teach the child, we must first break the child. Quiet, you maggots!
But, Miss Trunchbull, no one was speaking.
Miss Honey, when I say quiet, you maggots, you are entirely included in that statement. Where's my jug of water?
I'll get it, Miss Trunchbull.
Stupid girl. Look at you. Flabby. Disgusting. Revolting. Revolting, I say. I think it's time we toughened you all up with a bit of fizz and... This school of late has started reeking
Quiet, maggots, when I'm speaking! Reeking with a most disturbing scent. Only the finest nostrils smell it, but I know it oh too well. It is the odor of rebellion. It's the bucket of dissent. The smell of rebellion comes out in the sweat, and Phys Ed will get you sweating. And it won't be long before I smell the pong of aiding and abetting. A bit of Phys Ed will tell us who has a head full of rebellious thoughts. Hold, just like a rotten egg floats to the top of a bucket of water. The whiff of incense, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, the reek of prepubescent protest. The buck of defiance, the odor of 1, 2, 3, the walk of anarchy and progress.
Please, miss, please.
Once we've exorcised these demons, they shall be too pooped for scheming. Some double-time discipline should stop the rot from setting in. Alright, let's step it up. Double time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Discipline. Children who are listening, this I need opinions. It should be different. The mystery to mastering the art of classroom music is discipline. Smell of rebellion. The stench of revolt. A reek of with a persistence. The palm of dissent. The bump of floral on your front. Let's bring this odor home. The smell of rebellion, the scent of revolt, the whiff of coordination, a whiff of resistance, palm of dissent. And I will not stop till you are squashed, till this rebellion is washed, till glorious sweaty discipline has washed this sickening stench away.
Look what I found. A newt. I'm gonna put it in his trench bowl.
What? I don't think this is teaching at all. I think it's just cruelty.
That's because you, Miss Honey, are pathetic. You are weak. You, in fact, are a sniveling little newt. You!
What? No, not me. I didn't.
Cockroach, you are a vile, malicious little sinner.
Elmo, stop!
Leave her alone, you big fat bully.
How dare you? You are not fit to be in this school. I shall have you locked up, put in prison, in the deepest, darkest, dankest prison. I shall have you wheeled out straight to a tree.
Have you ever wondered, well I have, about how when I say red, for example, there's no way of knowing if red means the same thing in your head as red means in my head when someone says red. I'm not sure, but I'm wondering inside my head, I'm not just a bit different from some of my friends. All these answers that come into my mind and these stories delivered to me fully written. When everyone shouts, they seem to like shouting. The noise in my head is incredibly loud, and I just wish they'd stop. My dad and my mom and the telly and stories would stop for just once. And I'm sorry, I'm not quite explaining it right, but this noise becomes anger, and the anger is light, and it's burning inside me when it usually fades, but it isn't today. And the heat and the shouting, and my heart is pounding, and my eyes are burning, and suddenly everything is quiet. That's still sort of quiet, like the sound of a page being turned in a book, or pausing a walk in the woods. Though the people around me, their mouths are still moving, the words they are forming can't reach me anymore. And it is quiet, and I am warm, like I've said. Into the eye of the storm. Go on. Tip. Tip over. Tip. Tip over.
And I tell you that there is no length to which I shall not go, no punishment to which I shall not. Newt! Newt! The newt! It's headed north! I've got a newt in my
Well, that was interesting. I think we'd all better go home now, while we still can. Matilda? Watch.
I'm gonna do it now. My strength.
Would you fancy a nice cup of tea?
Honey, it's just
How much shape will go?
Well, what do you think it is? This thing is mine.
I can't pretend that I know, but I don't think I should be frightened of it. I think it has something to do with that incredible mind of yours.
You mean there's no one in my brain, in my head full of my brain, so they have to squish out through my eyes?
Well, no, not exactly, but yes, something like that. You certainly are a special girl, Matilda. I met your mother. She's unusual. What about your father? Is he proud of a daughter as clever as you?
Oh yes, he's always saying, Matilda, I am so proud to have a daughter. That's not true, Miss Helen. He's not proud at all. He calls me a liar, and a cheat, and a nasty little creep.
I see. Well, here we are, home sweet home.
Are you poor?
Yes, yes I am. Very.
Don't think I teach you very much.
Well, they don't actually, but I am even poorer than most because of other reasons. I used to live with my aunt, but one day I was out walking and I came across this old shed. I fell completely in love with it. I ran to the farmer and begged him to let me move in. He thought I was mad, but he agreed and I've lived here ever since.
Miss Honey, you can't live in a shed.
I love this place, and I don't need much to keep me happy. This roof keeps me dry when the rain falls. This straw helps to keep the cold out of bay. On this floor I can stand on my own 2 feet. On this chair I can write my last signs. On this pillow I can dream my nights away. And this table, as you can see, was perfect for tea. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. It isn't much, but it is enough. On these walls I hang wonderful pictures. Through this window I can watch the seasons change. With this lamp I can read. And I am set free. And when it's cold outside, I feel no fear. But in the winds and storms, I am warmed by smoke and stubborn fire. There is nowhere I would rather be. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. This is my house. This is my house. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. This is my house. This is my house. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. I'm not strong like you, Matilda. My father died when I was young. Magnus was his name, and he was very kind. But when he was gone, my aunt became a legal guardian. She was mean and cruel like you could hardly imagine. And when I got my job as a teacher, she presented me with a bill for looking after me all those years. And she made me sign a contract to pay her back every penny. She even produced a document that said that my father had given her his entire house.
But did he really do that? Just give her his house?
I find it hard to believe. It's like I cannot believe that he killed himself, which is what she said happened.
You think she did him in, don't you?
I cannot say. All I know is that years of being bullied by the woman made me, well, pathetic. I was trapped.
Let's go to the police.
What? No, we can't. We have no evidence. Besides, my aunt is a much respected...
Who is she?
I can't say.
Who is she?
Matilda, I can't.
Who is she?
It's Miss...
Miss Trunchbull.
Yes.
spelling test. Any child who gets one single answer wrong shall go to choking.
No.
What are you looking at?
You.
You. Stand up and spell. Oh no, let me see. Spell newt.
Newt. N-E-W-T. Newt.
What?
Miss Huntington, she's very good at teaching.
Nonsense. You. Stand up, turn around, and spell the one thing you all are. Revolting.
Revolting. R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N-G. Revolting.
You're cheating.
I taught them, that's all, with kindness and patience and respect.
How dare you bring those words into my school? You know nothing of teaching, and I shall prove it. You. Stand up and spell Angelica-Menial-Timosis.
But that's not a word, you just made it up.
Spell or go to choking.
A-M-C-H.
Oh dear, oh dearie, dearie, dear.
Okay?
I'm so sorry. It was a silent Z. You're going to choking.
Cat. C-A-F. Cat. Oops, I got it wrong. You must take me to choking too.
What?
Dot. D-Y-P. Dot. And me. Table. X-A-B-F-Y. Table. And me.
What is going on? Stop this.
You can't put us all in choky. Banana. G-G-A-T-B-F. Bully. W-Y-S-T-W. Revolting. P-S-Q-Q-Q-A-S-T. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, S. Revolting.
You can't put us all in choking, miss. You have to put me
beautiful old house, which was owned by my evil aunt, one Agatha Trunchbull.
Who was never seen again. All the Chokies were immediately destroyed and a new headmistress took over.
And her name was Miss Honey, and it was often said that it was the best school in all of the land. Matilda was never again able to move into the eyes. She said it was because she no longer had a need for superpowers. But she was still stuck with parents who were cruel and cruel to names. Somebody strong to fight the
Don't stand there, Dolphin. We're going to Spain forever.
Spain? But why?
Because this twit brain sold 155 old bangers to the Russian mafia. They're here! Hide!
Now Rodolfo's legs, his beautiful legs.
What if they damage my legs? My beautiful legs!
Where is your father?
I don't know.
The woman is a very stupid man, and assumed that was stupid too. But he's very, very rude and stupid thing to do.
Yes, but I'm afraid my father is quite rude and very, very stupid.
You say it's right. Sadly, in my line of work, I don't often get to meet smart people like you. Most of the people I deal with, they're thinking about backwards.
Backwards.
I have one of my friends teach father manners. And one day, when he leaves hospital, he will be stupid, but not the
That is a very, very tempting offer. But I think I've had enough revenge.
The father is very, very lucky to have you as a daughter.
What's the matter with you before they change their minds?
Let Matilda stay here with me!
I beg your pardon.
Mr. Wormwood, I would love to take Matilda. I would take care of her with love and respect, and I take everything.
You mean leave our daughter here with you?
Dad, you called me a daughter.
Do you want to stay here with Miss Honey?
Yes, yes I do.
And do you want to look after her?
I do.
Well, we all